Like your picture and your tassel.
Oh, that's really
That's not big
nice.
enough, then.
No, it's not. That's small.
That's cool. Well, I like the
Because
really fancy ones.
Because your diploma is very large.
But, I don't know. It seems like all of them are small.
We are in Michael's, and I don't think I've been in a store in a long, long time that has absolutely no music. Like, no music. Look here. Look, they have all these tumblers, these cups, that you can put, you can decorate them yourself. I just had no idea that they had stuff like this. This is the cake decorating stuff. But
He doesn't like to back up.
oh, so you want to go around? We're gonna go around because we can't.
Once you start backing up, it won't go forward again.
So Kevin, it was funny because he did get a dud buggy, and it literally refused to go backwards. So it was like, once you decided which way you wanted to go in the store, you better have been content with it, or you just have to go around in circles, because that buggy was not going to go backwards at all. So we went down a bunch of aisles that we didn't need to go down, but that's okay. We had a good time. What is it? Oh, felt. The only place that I've ever seen people really use a lot of felt was church. The felt boards. Yeah, the felt people. Oh, yeah, I saw those. They had those at our location, too. What is all this Hello Kitty stuff? Look, all the Juicy Couture. But this is all, this is really cool for baking. Did I? So I didn't realize that, yes, there was stuff behind me and I knocked it over. That's okay. Put it back. Didn't hurt anything.
Remember, okay, this is remember the old things where you had the guy in the background?
The guy with the
magnets?
mustache, yeah.
Well, this is
Oh, that's
push
cute.
these around. And you get like a little mohawk or.
That's actually really cute. How much are
This is the new
those?
version of that.
Sensory mess-free drawing board.
Yeah,
How
that's
much
exactly
are
what they're
those?
doing. Oh, there's two backgrounds.
Because I like that. Okay, so they have a large cake making mold, like a cake mold, but then they also have hot cocoa bombs, a bomb set, and then they have, this is a mini cake making set, and then they have a jewelry making set. So if you knew somebody who likes Hello Kitty stuff, this would be a great place for them to come. Oh, that's really cute. You don't know how much they are?
No, that's no person.
I don't like how they don't mark their stuff really clearly. So like this says 50% off. 50% off of what? I mean, they're really bad. So you don't know how much stuff costs. And all this is Hello Kitty. So they have look at this set. This has cookie molds. So like you could do a whole birthday party. Can you imagine if you had like, okay, you only have a limited number because you couldn't afford to do this for a lot of people because these are $13 a piece. But if you were having like a Hello Kitty themed party and you were only going to have like 6 people or something, then that would be kind of doable to where they don't sell them. So like these would be kind of doable to where you could get like 3 for 3 people and 3 more for 3 other people, and that could be an activity you could do at the party. And you could do the beads or whatever. There's just a lot of options there, I think. Oh wow.
Yeah, see, you get this, you stick the foam around on the outside of it.
Oh, so that's cool. When I see stuff like that with the foam, I always wonder how big of a mess is this going to make. But if you have kids, a good idea is just to keep a tablecloth around, a plastic tablecloth. You can get really, really cheap plastic tablecloths for $1, I guess $1.50 or something at the Dollar Tree. and then do all your crafting on top of one of those tablecloths, and then just wad it up in a ball and throw it in the garbage whenever you're done with whatever project you have. And you could even put those out in the backyard in the grass or whatever. So Kevin is always attracted to these kits.
After like this, it's not a picture. It's
mandala? Is that what do you call them?
I don't know, something like that.
It's something like that. Yeah, but they're called something. And I never heard that word in my life growing up. And now it's like you hear it all the time, but it's not anything you heard before for sure. Oh. Huh?
The range so different.
It is, yeah.
Milk bar.
Yeah, milk bar. Yeah, the milk bar's the one that Whole Foods sells their ice cream, and Meijer's starting to sell their ice cream. Oh, that's cool. Ashley wants a cookbook on a Dutch oven. She wants a Dutch oven. She wants a Dutch oven cookbook. And I don't know where to get a Dutch oven cookbook. I guess Amazon. Dutch oven cookbook. Nightmare Before Christmas. The Emily Dickinson cookbook. I have a friend who would like that. I have the unofficial Disney Parks. And this is a drink recipe. I probably wouldn't use that. The drink recipe.
Knitting patterns.
Oh, hilarious.
I wouldn't knit. Look, that's a scarf. Those are sweaters.
I would wear a sweater. I would wear a Star Wars sweater.
I'm not going to pay that much money for it. Got scarves and little gloves.
Those are cute. Okay, we came in here.
Look at these. Look, Medusa.
Oh, yeah. Creepy creatures.
Cyclops. Alien.
That's cute.
Those are good. Cool.
We came in here
That's probably what I'm going to do after I do that cross stitch.
To look at the food. Oh, you think you'll do cross stitch?
No, I'll do knitting.
I mean knitting after you're done with the cross stitch.
After I take a little break. There's those dots. We've gotten quite fancy, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. So we're just kind of checking everything out. Just walking past these aisles, but not going down them, because we just didn't need to go down every single aisle that day. So they have this whole section up front of like spring, summer things. And then, of course, they have Easter stuff still out because I'm filming this the day before Easter. So you won't see it till a week later. But all this stuff will probably be on sale very, very soon. Look at this. Oh, yeah. They have tons of stuff. Look at the flowers. So Kevin and I come to Meijer every Saturday in Lexington. And this time I told Kevin, I said, let's go to the good Meijer. The good Meijer. The one that's neat and orderly and clean. This is on the other side of Lexington. So we're going to go in here and shop today. So there's no way I can show you like how big the store is, but I'm just telling you, it is absolutely massive. And it just goes on forever and ever. It's just amazing how much bigger this store is. Yes, it's nice and organized. Everything's always well stocked, and it's just amazing. It is night and day from what we're used to. And look, this Wahlburger sauce that we bought, it's on clearance for 49 cents. Isn't that crazy? So we walked back to the end of the grocery part, and they have fish tanks back here. So yes, they're very,
it looks
very
like one of those
pretty.
neon crayons.
It does. They're very pretty, and these are like a hot pink.
Yeah.
These are a lighter pink. But look at the ones with the stripes.
They're purple. It's like grape.
It looks like grape, Kevin said. It's a grape. It does. It's a grape fish.
Goldfish, koi pond fish. I was never into fish as a kid. Dad liked them. I just never did.
Well, I like fish to look at like here, and at other people's houses, but I don't want them.
I
Yes.
see a little shark. Oh, it is. It's the bull shark.
I like to look at them. And when we go to Disney, I always like to look. When we go to Nemo, I always like to look at the aquarium and stuff. But I don't want them myself because I don't want to have to clean. I don't want to clean the fish tank. So this, look, a fancy feast. Ashley finds all kinds of new little snacks for her cat. Wednesday loves. She had me give Wednesday something new last time we were there. One time it was like all mushy, but like the next time it was like a stick, but it was a really, really soft stick, and Wednesday loved it. But Ashley's always trying new things with her to see what she's gonna like and what's gonna work with her. So you never know. So this is one of their frozen aisles, and it starts out with the fake meat and stuff like that, and then you get into the hot pockets and appetizer type stuff. Yeah, these, Kevin reviewed these on the channel. I think he really liked these. The first place, I bet Kevin does not remember. Do you remember the first place I ever saw those? It was in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It was in a grocery store. And it's like, how do they, yeah, we couldn't get them because they're frozen. It's like, how do they have these in Hawaii and we don't have them where we're at? So on the other side over here is the Campbell soups and beans and yeah. Kevin has a terrific memory. He really does. If I tell him once that I'm looking for something, he always remembers, and I never remember it. And I'm the one that's like written it down and everything, and yet I don't remember the stuff. And it just comes to his mind that, oh, weren't you looking for this or that? Yep, I was, but I would have completely forgotten about it. We never did get that DiGiorno barbecue. I think it was like a single serve, something he could have reviewed on Lunchtime Review. We never did see it here. It just didn't happen. Here's Home Run Inn. A lot of you all love these pizzas. Ashley does too. Our daughter, she is crazy about them.
Those always look good. The bad cheese,
yeah.
Matzo.
And these truffle lovers, no thank you. You will not see us trying that because, of course, they do have a pepperoni lovers too. Have we ever seen those at our location?
California pizza.
Okay, so let's see what the next aisle has. So, Hot Pockets, okay, so we're gonna get a lot of meals. So Kevin just found a couple new things to try on his Lunchtime Review channel. This doesn't look familiar, that green bowl. See, so a lot of these do, but that one, that chicken fajita specifically, that green bowl just does not look familiar. When it gets really fun is when these companies change the boxes. So like Stouffer's will change from all white boxes to all orange boxes or something like that, and then you have to look up every single thing to see if you've had it. So do you see that one?
Chicken. I see that one.
Uh-huh. So he's looking on his phone to see what he's had before. I don't even recognize the spicy chipotle chicken.
Anything Rayo's is good.
And La Rosa's, you see we have La Rosa's here, but both of these, they have to be heated in the oven. So Kevin doesn't do oven on Lunchtime Review, so those two, that's why we haven't bought them. It's because they're oven only. That one specifically does not look familiar. You know, I wasn't aware that they still made these sandwiches. They used to call them like paninis, didn't they?
Yeah.
But they could really hurt the roof of your mouth.
Yeah,
because they could get really.
I got to the point where I didn't put them as a sandwich. I ate them
yes,
like an open
you ate it open.
like a piece
Yeah.
of toast with stuff on top.
Yes.
And it's so much easier to eat.
Yeah, I remember back though, 2007, starting to diet and eating those, and we ate them all the time. And they usually had like chicken and little pieces of red pepper in them. Yeah, and they were good. I just didn't like how it would hurt the roof of my mouth. So Kevin found him a few meals down this aisle. Okay, now we're to the sweet stuff. And see, I showed you in last week's haul, I think it was a week or two maybe, that they have all these T-Rex cookies here. And they just have not gotten them in stock. And like even this section at our Meijer, it's very, very spotty. They have not been good at keeping up with the desserts at all. Which looks good. Oh, yeah. And I don't know if it's... I don't know. It doesn't make sense that it would be supply though, because you have two Meijers in the same town. So why would one Meijer get tons of product and the other Meijer not? But it wouldn't make sense to have all that sitting in the back end of the other Meijer either. So I just don't understand. I don't know what's going on. So they do have the Blue Bunny Softs. We're looking for the ones with marshmallow. We have not seen those in our area yet, but we are looking for them. And on the other side over here, you have the Ore-Ida products. Bluebell we don't buy at all because it's not sealed. Some of these brands we just don't buy anymore. Yeah, our Ben & Jerry's usually, yeah, they're just willy-nilly. I know, because yes, I love that brand. And we could only get it at Whole Foods before. And they have these Nix bars, but I'm not crazy about the ice cream, so I don't want to spend money on those bars. To me, it would be a waste. And those Haagen-Dazs, if you missed the video, just don't even buy those. Nobody that has commented said that they like those. They thought they were a waste of money. And I'm sorry people wasted their money on them. Yes, they have some boba drinks. They have some Fat Boy. And then they have the Hudsonville. Yeah, those are really nice. Okay, so last week I showed you in the vlog how our Walmart was painting the outside. This is what our Walmart will look like. So it'll have the blue, but it'll have like the starburst in the middle, and it'll look really nice. I don't know why they decided to paint all the buildings the color they did anyway. And I noticed our McDonald's in Winchester, it had been like an all black McDonald's. It was just like the most depressing thing ever. And now they have started, they put red on it again. So they're starting to bring the color. They took the color away. Now they're starting to bring the color back. I don't know what made, they're just spending money where they don't have to spend money. So I haven't been filming in this Walmart because it's kind of busy. And I feel like I film in our Walmart all the time, but they do have a lot of the same stuff that we just saw at Meijer. Yeah, this is fuller than what we usually get. So,
there's some stuffed shells in the bottom.
yeah, stuffed shell. I don't mind making stuffed shells. So we went to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx today. Yeah, there's the tag for TJ Maxx. And I found this new blouse. I didn't try it on. Normally I would try it on, but it's a medium. I know it'll fit. It has these little like ties at the wrist. Actually, it's like a 3/4 length. But the brand on this is called Counterparts. And I thought, I recognize that brand. I have something else that's that brand. Well, I do. So I got home and I looked in the closet. This is counterparts as well. And so I got this at TJ Maxx last year, and I believe I took it on vacation and I've worn it several times. It's just thin material and you want to wear a cami underneath of it, but it's a nice blouse, and you probably can't tell because I'm in the closet and the lighting's not the best in the closet, but it's actually like a navy blue. It probably looks black and white on the camera, but it's a navy blue with a white, and it was only $15. $15 for a blouse, and it's really dressy and cute, so I like it. So this is something that we deal with in Kentucky that I don't know if you deal with in other places.
Wasn't in the middle of New York City.
No, but
of course you got other problems.
yeah, exactly. So would you rather deal with New York City traffic, or would you rather deal with a tractor? So we are on Winchester Road right now.
I don't know if you can see him up there. He's up there.
We are going 20 miles per hour, and the speed limit on this road is 55. So we're going 20 because there is a tractor up here.
Yeah, and they don't pull over to let people around. They don't care if traffic's backed up for 5 miles.
No, you would think that they would see like how many people were behind them and they would pull over. They don't care. They just want to get from point A. Well, they're probably thinking, if I go ahead and do it, I'll be off the road, it'll be over with. But I'll show you, we'll keep filming until we see him, and we'll show you what he looks like, because I think we're getting ready to, somebody's going around him right now.
I don't know if this big truck will be able to pick up enough steam to go around him.
I don't think he will either. Oh, nope, there's 2 cars going around.
Wow, there's cars coming towards them.
There's cars coming towards them. Yeah, they got around. But I mean, that truck coming this way probably had to slow down.
Yeah, well, there he goes.
Oh, here's the tractor.
You can go. Goodbye, tractor.
Kevin saying that goodbye tractor reminded me of Goodbye Kyle. If you ever watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, somebody says goodbye Kyle, and that's what that reminded me of. We are going in Save-A-Lot. Save-A-Lot is a grocery store. It's an American discount supermarket chain store. It's headquartered in Missouri. It was founded in 1977 as an alternative to the larger supermarkets. You know, if you wanted to go in someplace smaller and spend less money, then you could go in Save-A-Lot. The first Save-A-Lot store was in Illinois, actually. And today, as far as I know, they have over 1,000 stores across the country. And so we were filming, actually Kevin was filming in here. He has this camera that attaches to he attaches it to his shirt. And you'll notice in here, I really like the placement. We're kind of playing around with the cameras because we are going on vacation this summer, and we sometimes I don't want to be obvious with the vlogging camera. I use a Canon G7X for my vlogging, and sometimes I just don't want to be really, really obvious. And so Kevin has this small camera that attaches with like a magnet to his shirt, and that's what he was wearing today, because we kind of I want him to get a feel for like the placement, where it has better placement. And in Save-A-Lot during this, you will see that this was a really good placement, and it was nice and bright and clear. Now, later on in this vlog, we are in Home Goods, and I do not like the footage from Home Goods at all. So I used some of the footage from Home Goods, but I didn't even use all the footage because it was like the camera was higher up on his shirt. I'm thinking he had a button on his shirt, and maybe the camera was above the button, and so it was tilted upwards. And so when we're in Home Goods later on in the video, you're going to see more of, I think, the ceiling than you do actual Home Goods, which is a shame for you all because I did cut a bunch of it out. But you'll probably see a good 5 minutes or so of it. But the reason that if you see a little bit more of footage like this during the vlogs, it's just because we are playing around with the cameras and stuff like that to see, okay, which is the best camera to use and what angle is he going to wear it at to where it gets the best picture. And I know a lot of people that are on YouTube just use their phone. They'll use their iPhone to film with. And it's amazing how good the camera is on the iPhone. Now, I am so used to that Canon G7X camera that when I have to film something on my phone, it's like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? I don't even know what button to push. So right here, we are in the cereal aisle, as you can see in Save-A-Lot. And they have all the cereals. I hadn't seen anything at this point that we had not tried before, except for like the Save-A-Lot brand stuff. And then we got here to the very, very end, and I saw this cookie dough cereal, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get that. I can't believe they have that. And I was telling Kevin, I said, you see, I have my phone out right there. I always have my phone out in the store because if I see anything I want to take a picture of or whatever, and then immediately post it to Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I post pictures there for fun. I don't get paid for Instagram or anything like that. I don't even know how people get paid for Instagram, but I just post pictures there for fun. And they're not all groceries. It's a lot of stuff. Like yes, it is a lot of food stuff, but some of it's old, some of it's new, some of it's like, I'll say like a blast from the past, and I'll post a picture of something really old. A couple of years ago, Christina had given me some really old magazines, and I love more than anything going through those magazines and seeing the old advertisements in there. And so they have some really cool like car advertisements. They have a lot of like for cigarettes. So I'm not used to seeing cigarette ads anymore, but they have a lot of cigarette ads. But they also have a lot of the food, a lot of the ads for foods. And so I'll go through those magazines, and I've taken pictures of those before and posted those to Instagram. And so you never know what you're going to get on my Instagram account. Very occasionally I'll have Kevin take a picture of me with like something in the store, a rabbit or something. And then I'll post a picture of him occasionally. It's mainly not people, it's mainly stuff, but sometimes it's around the house or around the neighborhood or whatever. But it's Tammy's clock, if you're wondering. But it is linked below this video if you're interested in following me there. It's just very random. So now we're going down the coffee, and I'm not really seeing any coffee that I wanted to review. I really, really like getting coffee off of Amazon. It's so much fun. Coffee's one of those things where like food is really expensive to buy on Amazon. But if you're looking for coffee's actually pretty cheap on Amazon. And what's cool is you can get, if you like flavored coffee like me, you can get boxes of like, I don't know, 10 or 15 different flavors of coffee to try. And they're really good prices. So I like doing that. I like finding the different brands of coffee to try on Amazon. So when I see it in the store, unless I can get a variety pack, then I'm probably not going to be trying a bunch of store brands, because like I had a suggestion, and I thought it was a really good suggestion to try one from a certain store. And I thought, but if I buy that, I'm going to have to buy, there's 12 in that box. There's 12 of the exact same flavor in that box. I would just rather get a bunch of a variety pack, So we may try that brand. I don't know. We'll see. So here I spotted these Craven, they're like pizza bagels. And I had only heard of this Craven brand being spotted at Target. Now, we have looked in our Target for this brand, and I've never seen it. And it seems like they were supposed to have cookies and things like that. I've never seen those in our Target. So it was like, I saw these pizza bagels, and I thought, Kevin can review these on his Lunchtime review channel. And then we spotted a bunch of these pizzas, and so I was just like going crazy trying to get one of each pizza and making sure that I had all of them because Kevin's always looking for new meals to review on that channel, and sometimes it's hard to find things, because they change the boxes and stuff like that to where it's like new colors on the boxes. And so you might think it's new. And then when you look it up on the channel, it's like, no, he's already reviewed that. So sometimes it can be difficult to find new things. But on this day that we were there, they were stocking stuff. So I think we got lucky though. I really do. Because we really did find a bunch of stuff for him to try on that channel. And those pizzas, like, I noticed he got, I think he got 4 of the same brand. He's not going to review like one pizza. He'll probably pair up 2, maybe even 3 pizzas and review them at the same time. So it's not like he's trying to drag these videos out or anything like that. I actually like it when he puts like 2 things together and he can compare it. He can say, if he has like a combination pizza or a pepperoni pizza, he can say, oh, I like this one more than this one because of this reason. Now, we did not go over to the meats or cheeses or anything like that this day in Save-A-Lot. We just didn't. It seems like we had someplace else to go after this maybe, but it didn't matter because we ended up taking this stuff home anyway before we went to that other place. So you can see exactly where Kevin's looking when he turns his body. So there's no telling what I was doing. I was probably looking at something. So here he usually is in charge of the buggy. When we go in the store, he pushes the buggy, and I'm usually the one that's going here and there and taking pictures and all that stuff. And a lot of times we get the buggy and we don't even end up buying anything. But I'm always glad when we do get a buggy because it carries my purse. If you've ever carried a purse, then they can get very, very heavy on your shoulder and they can cut into your shoulder. I mean, it can be painful. And so it's nice to have that buggy to put your purse in. So Kevin's looking at his Banquet fried chicken and he's saying this is the best frozen fried chicken. He likes the Banquet fried chicken. And he was wishing that he could get some, but he didn't. He didn't get any because he said it's too high in calorie. But I did get some Banquet fruit pies because we had never reviewed the fruit pies. I think I got 3 for us to review. And so that'll be a lot of fun. I always like coming in Save-A-Lot and looking at the desserts because they sell brands, at least our Save-A-Lot does. They sell different brands than Kroger and Meijer and Target. Like they sell, if you've ever heard of the brand Cafe Valley, I'm pretty sure that's the name of those cakes. I'm showing Kevin more of these pizzas I found, as if I didn't find enough, I found more pizzas. But they sell this brand called Cafe Valley, and they don't sell that brand in any other store that I can think of. I don't think I've ever seen that in Meijer or Kroger, Walmart. I do not recall ever seeing that brand. So I always like coming in here and looking at the cakes and the snack cakes, and there's a large variety. We found some more meals for Kevin, these Williams sausages. And so he's going to be trying them on his Lunchtime review. They also had these cinnamon rolls, but we didn't end up getting the cinnamon rolls at all. And then they have this Pick 5, which Kevin has reviewed a lot from the Pick 5 on his lunchtime review. He's also done a lot of their breakfast meals. It's like morning something, it seems like they're called, but he's reviewed a lot of those. He's just looking at the chicken patties right now. But I always like looking like in the frozen stuff, so like the ice creams and the desserts. Last time we were here, it had been a while since we had been here, but last time we were here, we found these cobblers, and I don't even remember what brand cobbler it was, but they did not have those at all this time. So none of them. And I also didn't see, like, in the past, I've seen like little pints of ice cream and stuff. They had some ice cream, but I don't remember seeing even those same kinds of ice creams here. So if you see something you're interested in, then you should just go ahead and get it, because you don't know if they're going to have it again. They have a lot of Mrs. Smith's pies. They have, Kevin's pointing to a cheesecake. They did have a brand of cheesecake that we have not had in the past. But I was telling him it just seemed like it was like every other cheesecake. I'm looking at it right now. And you get like one that's a New York style, and then one's a turtle, and one's a raspberry. And, it just seems like the cheesecake variety pack that you see everywhere else. So I was thinking, how much different can it really be, So I didn't end up getting any cheesecakes. But here's the ice cream, and you can see they did have Bluebell, which I don't remember seeing Bluebell there before, but we do not buy Bluebell because Bluebell is not sealed. So it doesn't matter if you buy the small containers or the large containers, they're not sealed at all. But then we got on down to the other ice creams, and they just really, they didn't have the cobblers, they didn't have the ice creams or anything like that. So now we're going to check out the cookies and the pastries and all that. On this day, we didn't end up buying any pastries or anything just because we had so much at home to review. But the next bit of video footage you're going to see, I wanted to show you a little bit of what Kevin does at work. So I'm going to insert a little video here.
Thank you for staying around for the wrap up. I appreciate it. Did anybody get to attend one of the actual longer workshops today? Just raise your hand. Did you enjoy those? This is the first year we've done them. We got encouragement and comments from people before that they really wanted something that was a little longer than these really short snippets, a little longer. So I'm glad you enjoyed them. So that means we'll probably continue to do them, right? If we like to do them. So I just want to, I don't know if many of our presenters are here, but I would like to give a little round of applause to our presenters. Thank you very much for presenting and volunteering to do that for us. We really appreciate it. And of course, all of you were attendees, so thank you for attending as well. It takes time out of your day, and we really appreciate it. So what we want to do with this, we've never done a wrap-up before, really, and I've been to a couple conferences that had wrap-ups, and we wanted to do it for this conference and just kind of get your feel of, something you've taken away from today, something you're going to take back to the classroom. If you do happen to speak up, we might give you a little prize. And we are going to do some door prizes. You do have to be here to get them. They're these wonderful swag bags full of bluegrass stuff. So, Tracy, are you ready? You want to do a drawing right now? Yeah, you can get me off the screen, please.
So I always like to show you these bushes and give you a before and after, because they're not so bad on the bottom, but it's like the top. Like it would be really cool if Kevin and I had some like giant googly eyes, and you could put some giant googly eyes on there and it would look like hair, like a big giant chia pet. So they're crazy up at the top. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to trim these. It's something that I do. Kevin doesn't do it. Kevin would do it, but usually I just do it. But you see we have bushes all that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12 bushes. And these are the knockout roses, and they will, they'll come back. They'll come back. It's not time for them yet. So I want to get these bushes while I can. It's a really beautiful day, and the temperature's not bad out here at all. Oh, and my peonies, they're starting to sprout out front too. But I have 2 bushes right here. One here and one here. And so, yeah, I'm going to cut these bushes, and I'll show you what they look like when I'm finished. Here is the after, and some of them are bigger than others. I mean, it's just like they must grow on this side of the yard better with the sun or something like that. I don't know, because some of these over here are like, they get smaller and smaller as you go around the side of the house. And then there's one that's like a little puff ball, and you can see I like dug into that one. It's okay, it'll grow back, not a big deal. But you can see it looks completely different over here. I need to get come out here and blow off the sidewalk though. I don't know if he walked away or not. But anyway, look at this one. This is like the skinniest, scraggliest one ever, but it's always in shade over here, and I think that's why. So that's how it looks. I'm glad it's done, and I won't do it until next year. That's why they look so bad this time, is because I did them at the beginning of last year, and then I didn't do them again for the whole summer. So that's okay, not a bad deal. So I placed an order with Buckeye Brownies, and so to whoever recommended that we try these, thank you very much. This is how they come. So we ordered 2 sets of 4 brownies. There's 4 brownies in each set. And so these, they put, I'm assuming, the 4 brownies in each set in separate boxes, and then they taped the boxes together, which I love, so that they would arrive at the same time. So this one had our mailing address on it, but I wanted to show you in this video what it looks like when they come to you. Let's see.
Right, cut the top.
Oh, I see that. It's taped here too.
Yeah, I didn't cut that.
Okay. It is taped right here. Ooh, okay. So it says,
I like this little card.
There's their card, Buckeye Brownies, Zach Buckeye. Do you think that's his real name? Thank you for your business. And then these are the brownies. Wow. So that is awesome. This, I can tell you, that is amazing. I can tell you right now, like, this is their, like, original set. And so they came out with I think it was like, I don't know if it's a spring set or what, but they came out with another set. Is this where you, am I looking at that right?
Yeah.
And so we ordered this, like, the seasonal set too, because I wanted to be able to try the seasonal ones. Ah, here it is. And you know what? I really like this. So this was in the top. It says limited edition April pack. So one of these is That's My Jam, and then Bugs Bunny, M&M Express, and Butterfinger. So those.
I'm guessing I know which one the Butterfinger is.
Yeah, the Butterfinger, M&Ms. This would be That's My Jam, and this would be Bugs Bunny. Now this one, did it tell what was in this one? No, it actually doesn't say. But you can tell this one.
I wonder if it's underneath.
I don't know. This one has Oreo. We have a Nutter Butter, peanut butter. Look how big that is, though. I mean, that's like a fourth of a pan, you know? That is a huge size. No.
Do they have a label on them, on the package?
They do. Mr. Buckeye. Okay. And then this one, let me leave this out. Mr. Buckeye. This one is the MVP. This one is Snickerdoodle and Chill. And then the last one is the Gift. So, I'm sure they have the special label for it because these are ones that are around all the time. Whereas that April pack is just around for April, and that's why they don't have these special packages. But it tells you in here, it gives you this card with heating instructions. If you want them real gooey, you bake them at 350 for 5 minutes. And then if you can't wait, we don't blame you. Microwave them for 10-second increments until desired temperature is reached. So storage instructions, eating within a week, keep the brownies in the fridge, keeping them for later, freeze them. So we will keep them, we'll just keep them in the fridge because we usually, when we order something like this, we try to review it as soon as possible. Even if you don't see it until a later date, we've already reviewed it so that it's the freshest it can be. So Kevin and I have gone for a walk, and once again, he's trying out the camera and the placement on his body and all that stuff. And it was a really pretty day. And anytime it's a pretty day, I like to take the opportunity to get out of the house. I think our shadows right there were hilarious because Kevin looked like he was about 10 feet tall. But you can see this, we are in the historic Thompson neighborhood, walking around. And these houses were built anywhere from between like 1888 and 1940. So you're going to get a wide range of years, but also of styles of houses. But there are beautiful, beautiful historic homes in this neighborhood. And it's just a really nice place to walk. There's nice sidewalks. They have the brick herringbone sidewalks, and they're just really wide. And on up here, you're going to see there's more of those herringbone sidewalks. And I tell you what, they're beautiful to look at until you have to use a stroller. So if you have a child, these sidewalks are right here. If you have a child in a stroller, they are awful because the wheels get hung in the bricks and everything. And then this section, the grass has grown up over the brick. And Kevin and I always said we would like to spray something on those bricks so that you could actually see what they look like. The grass has been growing over them there for years. And this is just another part of the neighborhood. And I sped this part up just because, you know, we're filming it in real time. And I figured you all would, I didn't want you to be bored to death watching us walk in real time. So that's why I've sped this part up. So hopefully you enjoyed getting to see it anyway. I'm going to get something different done that I did not, well, I had thought about doing teeth whitening through a dentist for a long, long time. Years ago, I did the crest whitening strips, and I even talked about it. I have a blog, and I even talked about it on my blog. If you don't know about my blog, the link's below. But I did the crest whitening strips years ago, and they caused me a lot of pain. I mean, they caused my teeth to be so very, very sore, and they caused Ashley's teeth to be the same way. And it's like, I don't know why, but it's like you could feel each individual tooth and it would ache. So I just always thought teeth whitening was not for me. Well, Ashley went to Suntan City, and yes, Suntan City, where you go get your spray tan or you lay in the tanning bed or whatever, they have services where you can get like, they do some anti-aging stuff that my sister's actually thinking about doing, and if she does it, then we'll ask her how it goes and we'll talk to her about it. but they do have some anti-aging stuff. But for me, what I'm interested in is the teeth whitening, because Ashley just got it done yesterday, and she showed me a before and after picture of her teeth, and it really made a big difference. And so, you know, I'm much older than Ashley, and so I'm very curious about how well it's going to work and all that. She said it's supposed to last for up to a year, but you can go every 6 months if you want, but it's supposed to last up to a year. But I don't know how much I'll be able to film or whatever, but when I go in here, I wanted to set this up, because when I go in there, I won't be able to talk as loud as I'm talking now, but I will try to film, because I know you go into a room, and I know there's a light that shines on your teeth and stuff like that, but we can talk about that once it's all over. But I'll show you as much as I can, and I'll tell you how much it costs, and then of course we'll see a before and after of my teeth. So this is what I look like. That's my teeth before, just regular teeth. I will say this. I am not into the teeth that are so fake and white.
Glow in the dark.
That you can tell they're fake. I mean, for goodness sakes, they're bones.
They generate their own light.
Yeah, really.
You don't need a light.
They're teeth. You know, people, you eat with those teeth. You drink tea, you drink coffee, you know, you eat different foods, and I don't think that they're supposed to be like glow in the dark. I just don't. So it's called Bleach Bright, and this is the room. So I'm just showing you around the room right here, and they have a towel there, and they have the glasses that you wear on your eyes. You'll see me put those on. And then over here, I'm showing you, this is what the kit looks like. And this is the picture of this is the teeth. Not the picture of the teeth, where you can compare the color on your teeth to when they're finished, before and after. So the girl told me to put this thing, like this little thing on my finger, and then you rub it all over your teeth. You rub it on the front of your teeth, all in your mouth, just the front, not the back. And so I'm rubbing it all over in there. And then she told me to take this and throw it in the garbage. So I did that. And then she told me to put these glasses on and lay back and get comfortable. So I did that. And she told me to put this blue piece of paper up under my chin, because she was afraid that I might slobber on myself, I guess. So she's helping me out there. So then I'm going to try to hold the camera while we're doing this, but I'm taking this looks like a mouth guard. So you take the mouth guard, and it already has like the gel in it. And so you put it in your mouth and you bite the top and bottom, and the girl positions the machine, and then you lay here for 20 minutes, and you have to be really, really still for 20 minutes. And then after this, I put another mouth guard in, and this was another type of treatment. And I laid there for another 10 minutes with that in my mouth. So my before and after pictures, we're going in home goods now, but I'm going to keep talking about the teeth. I went from like a being like a 20 as far as the stain goes to being like, I don't know, 12, 14, something like that. So it did make an improvement. Like I said, you can go, I think I said this earlier, you can go every 6 months if you want to, but it's supposed to last up to a year. I believe it was like $55 that I paid, but they were offering a special at that time. So it might cost you a little bit more. I know my sister actually gets her teeth bleached at the dentist. Now, when you go to the dentist, you have special trays made, like special for your teeth. And that is the best way to get your teeth bleached. Just truth be told, that is the ultimate way to do it. That's the best way. And so that is how she gets her teeth bleached. And I told her, I said, you don't need to do what I did because you already have your teeth bleached. And Jennifer has nice white teeth anyway. She also pays, I think, like $300 each time for that, whereas I only paid like $55. So, I knew that going in, though, that it wasn't going to be like the best of the best as far as teeth bleaching goes. But truly, I don't want chiclet teeth either. I don't want my teeth to be as white as chiclets. So I was fine with what I got done. So we're in Home Goods, like I said, and we're looking around. You can see that Kevin has this camera positioned in a different spot. So that is why I don't end up using a lot of this. I probably use a good 5 minutes of this footage. I mean, you're going to see a lot of Home Goods, but for the most part, the camera was pointed up. And so you're seeing a lot of the ceiling instead of straight out in front of him. And I do not like that at all. So, this is good for him to know, though. That's why I said we're trying things out because we're going to be going on vacation this summer. So it's good for us to try it out and just see, he has, I think, 2 cameras that he could choose from. I think one is primarily he uses in the water. And like in Hawaii, he would use it in the ocean. And then the other one he uses like a GoPro type thing. And then, of course, I could always use my cell phone. Although I'm not used to using my cell phone, I could do that. I should try that at some point. But, I'm always worried about running out of space on my phone. I don't know that I have a ton of space. I haven't asked Kevin, to be honest, but I don't know that I have a ton of space on my phone. I'm always worried about running out of space on my phone. And then what do? Then you're stuck if you don't have any backup. So I would rather take my Canon camera and then have the phone for backup if all of my batteries go dead for my Canon. But now when we're on vacation, I carry all of my batteries with me every single day. So we have probably, I don't know, I'm going to guess like 6 batteries or something. We probably have more than that. But we make sure when we get back to the room every night that we charge them up. That's like the first thing we do is like, okay, get all the dead batteries out and charge them up because we want those to have plenty of time to charge and be ready to go the next day. So Home Goods, they didn't have a ton of stuff, honestly. When we first walked in the door, I saw some snails, and so I stopped and took some pictures of these snails. Now, Ashley has made it very, very clear, no more snails. She's had enough of snail statues and little whatnots and things like that. She doesn't want any more snails. And but I had to take a picture. So now I'm not buying the snails. I'm not actually spending money on snails, but I can still take a picture of the snail and send her the picture. And, she thinks that's really cute. And that saves me money, too, because she gets to see it and I didn't have to spend the money for it, right? So I was looking. I don't need any more cups whatsoever. But I always look just to see if they have anything new. They did not. They did not have any. I don't think they had any Mason Cash bowls. And they did not have any of the Portobello by Design. Portobello by Inspire, I think's another name. I did not see any of those at all. So they had these like. This was like some Easter stuff, and it was in a weird section. It was like, why is it way back here where nobody's going to see it? I don't know why they set this stuff back here. So now I'm just peeking down all these aisles. I like to see if is anything on clearance. Is there anything that I need? No, there's not one thing that I need. So I did notice back here in the back, though, they had a lot of new furniture in. They had some cute furniture. A lot of new stuff. And I even sent Ashley some pictures of the furniture they had. So you'll see that in just a minute. But the video is getting ready to wrap up. I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the Save-A-Lot footage better than this Home Goods footage, you can let me know in the comments below. I personally think the Save-A-Lot footage was better. At some point, I'll have to try testing filming on my cell phone and see how that works. But we appreciate you watching, and we will see you next week.